Hello and welcome back to the Red Path. Today I'm having a little chat with Brady, a subscriber and fan of the World Eaters who has designed an absolutely amazing custom built map for us to use in our tabletop simulator grudge match this weekend. Okay, I'm here with Brady, and we're going to talk about the awesome map that he's designed for us here. You should be able to see it on screen. Brady's actually in TTS with me. Welcome, Brady, and thanks for being on the channel here.
Hi, thanks for inviting me.
Hey, you're more than welcome. So just a bit of background for folks watching. Brady, you're part of the Reddit crew as well, aren't you?
Yeah, that's how I kind of found my way into this sort of community, yeah.
Yeah. So Dara, or Ashen Marines, however everyone knows him as, messaged me about a month ago, a few weeks ago, and said that someone in Reddit had offered to design us a map for our upcoming TTS game. And I was like, that's awesome, that's brilliant. And then obviously, we've chatted, yesterday or the day before, depending on time zones, as we were doing our test. And been seeing the screenshots over the last couple of weeks, and it's just got steadily so cool. So why don't you explain to us what is the process for this? Like, what do you do as a designer, as a environmental landscape designer? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. So talk us through the process a bit.
So I've been working in the games industry for a long time, and I've been playing 40k for years as well. So,
right.
So I wanted to kind of, use my skills to kind of create boards in 40k. Like, since the pandemic started, I picked up TTS and really got into playing 40k on here with some mates.
Yeah.
And started to learn how to mod. So.
Okay.
Started understanding like how the engine works and stuff. And realised that I could use my skills from the games industry to build like 40k boards, and assets and terrain and stuff. So yeah, that was like the way in, really.
Okay, that's it's pretty interesting. Like, so your background outside of 40k, does that relate in any way to this kind of the modding, the designing?
Yeah, so the entire process really, like this mat you see in front of you, this is all I built this in 3D, and then put a camera into the scene and took a screenshot essentially of that 3D landscape,
right.
and then put it onto this board. So like the advantage of that is you can kind of like set up like lighting and VFX and get some like nice stuff going on. Yeah, so like all the like the lava and stuff is like emissive textures and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I really love that. It because obviously one thing, and this applies to like real life 40k as well. Whether you're playing on just a plain table or a battle mat or a 3D board like Realm of Battle or something like that. One of the issues I find with the battle mats I've got on that is that they always look so flat, and sure, they're pretty, and it's a cheap, easy way to play a game at your mate's house or at the local gaming store. But that's what I really liked about this, is especially like you said, the kind of lava, river of lava kind of, or I'm zooming in on my screen. Obviously, you can't see that at the moment. But the the lava pathway, like the lighting that you mentioned, it really it breaks up the flow. And it's obviously you've got a designer's eye, or I'm sure there's some better term for it. But what were you thinking when you were doing your like the technical side of it? I know you said you like kind of built a 3D landscape, I guess.
Yeah.
What is there anything going through your head, or are you literally just like, man, this looks cool and I want to do this? Or
yeah, I mean, yeah, of course there is. Like so first of all, like the down to even the rocks, like it's like sharp rocks. It's like a violent kind of landscape, isn't it? It's the idea I was thinking was like where you would get two world eater forces kind of colliding.
okay.
So it had to be in the warp somewhere, like a warp kind of torn landscape.
Yeah.
So that was like, where my kicking off point really. And then from there, like I wanted to just like, like really over the top 40k stuff, like a corn symbol in lava across the battlefield. So yeah, that was pretty much where I started. But
Okay.
like for things like breaking up textures, like I've been, like I said, working in games for a long time. So like when you have an experienced eye in that, you really notice like tiling textures and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So and possibly other companies might just like kind of reuse textures on like Photoshop, but because this is 3D, you've got light playing over it differently.
Yeah.
It kind of breaks up those tiling textures, and you can kind of bring in meshes and assets and things to kind of like tricks that you sort of learn in the games industry to kind of break these textures up. These are sort of techniques I'm using.
Well, I think it's like, as we said, like when we were in the video or in the test the other day, I mean, it's really amazing, man. It's so good. It's like,
oh, thanks.
It's, like we're so excited and pumped, and it's like really, really cool of you to offer to do this like for us, because it's, we're just like plodding along thinking we'll just use whatever the kind of easiest asset to use is, and then when you make offered this, and it's like it's something unique. It's
kind of it sort of makes it a bit more special, doesn't it? Upgrades it a bit and makes it a bit more unique.
Yeah, and like you said, it's like it's so on theme, that kind of chaos infested wasteland where like in the lore, like 10,000 years ago, a world eater warband, or 5,000 years ago, just devoured this planet, killed everything on the planet, and then left, and now they're back, and there's a score to settle. Something's going on, and for some reason we've got world eaters killing world eaters, and I couldn't imagine a better place for it to happen. It just
I love it. Yeah,
it's going to be awesome, and once again, really appreciate the effort you've gone into here, Brady.
No, it's been really fun. Like it's a really interesting project. I love 40K. I love world eaters. So to get involved in the community and do something like this has been really, really fun, really interesting.
Well, it's great to have you on board, and I'm glad you're a World Eaters player and that we managed to get in contact with you, mate, because, super awesome. Absolutely love it. Just want to thank you for taking time out your day to stop on here and talk us through your process a little bit, and just let us reveal it and show it off so we can build up a little bit of hype for the game in a week's time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, it's going to be good.
Should be a good one. Plenty of skulls taken, at least.
Yeah, definitely.
One last question. Now, will this be available for anyone to download, after the game's over with?
Yeah, I think it will be. I think the plan will be once we've kind of played on this board, I'll upload it to a workshop, and I'll give you a link and stuff. You can maybe stick that up.
Awesome. Yeah, I think
stream.
That'd be really cool to let people play on this as well, because it just looks so damn good. All right, mate. Well, I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you again for making this for us and for taking time to be in the on the video here.
Yeah, pleasure. Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, man. Just once again want to thank Brady for all the work he's done. It's an absolutely awesome map, and I'm so excited that we're going to be able to use it on Tabletop Simulator. So the game is actually coming up this Saturday, the 10th. It's going to be at 1 PM Eastern Standard Time, which will be 10 AM Pacific Time, 6 PM British summertime, and I'm going to have all the time zones for other parts of the world listed in the description. I really hope folks can come along and tune in, and I just want to remind you one more time, this is all for charity, and links to both charities that we're raising money for are in the description. We've got mind.org.uk if you're supporting the Red Path, and One Up on Cancer if you're supporting the Reddit crew, and of course whichever one of those teams raise the most money, that pool of donors is going to be entered into a random drawing to win a commission painted squad of Forge World Red Butchers with dual lightning claws. There'll be a video later this week with some updates on the painting, and I've seen some sneak peeks and it's looking absolutely amazing. I am super pumped for this. One more time, the game will be on Saturday at 1 PM EST, and I'd really appreciate some donations to either charity or both. Okay folks, as ever, stay healthy, stay safe, and kill main burn.